So we are going now to the second half of the program for the session where we are going to clear just for career now and money. So for career, anybody has any career issue, we can handle it. We can try to start clearing for you now because we are going to have all these days to clear. So we start today, little by little, we'll clear out and then we'll make some progress. So anybody has any career issue that I want us to do EFT for? So the other people have not come back. So, and I don't want them to miss out on this. So, okay.
Struggling to come in.
Yeah, we'll just wait for them a little. But anybody has any? I don't know if this iPhone is Madam Mofo. You were talking about
correct.
You were talking about the scale, right? I was saying to you that every emotion that you're having right now, you can actually know if is it very intense, is it very strong, why this much anger. You can know whether okay, it's very high or not that high, or it is just moderate. So if you have to rate that anger by yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being very high and 1 being very low, what can you say that the scale is, the rate of the anger is?
The rate of the anger, 10 being very high and 1 being very low.
Very low. Yes.
It's even 10 plus.
So we are going to work on that because if you missed out on our session yesterday when we were talking about that these emotions that we are.
And I was asking if there's no like if somebody has to go out, is there not a possibility to like rewatch the video?
Yeah, I didn't get the recording for yesterday. It did not upload, but from today we are going to have the recordings for somebody who missed out. But I'm going to actually you can after this session.
Yeah, please do. I really appreciate it because very soon I'll even be stepping.
Okay, so but did you feel any difference in the emotions? Like, okay, taking responsibility, did it come down a little? Just in a little.
By 0 point.
We keep working on it. We keep working on it all these days. It doesn't happen overnight because this should be a baggage that you have carried for not for 1 day, not for 2 days. Because if it was an anger for 1 day, it will just go away right now. But this maybe years and years of build-up of anger. And if it gets into the level of 10 and above, it means that it is something that you've been carrying for many years. I don't know how many. But if it is so intense, it means that it has built up for a long period of time. So you also need some time to clear, right? It will not just happen overnight. So you take 1 day, a little shifts and a little shifts. And it's just like the video that I sent in the group where you have all that sand in your water, and then you have to really send it out. How many of us watched that video? It is not, I'll send that video again for those who missed out. It is not 1 day speaking positive thoughts. Somebody say no, positive thinking. It is not 1 day of positive thinking.
Continuous positivity.
Yes. So if this emotion is as high as 10 and above, it simply means what? That it has built up for so long. So long. I don't know who you're having the issue with, but it is maybe years and years of build up. So it will not take 1 day to shift. Same as a seed will not take 1 day to produce fruit. It will take some time of constantly doing your Ho'oponopono and EFT to clear that emotion off. Because just by speaking positive will not help. You need to flush it out. It takes some time. We're going to do that together. So don't worry so much. So if you went down even by a little, we'll keep working on it for the next 5 days. And maybe by then you come down to even 5. And if you come down to 5, it's very positive. So you keep working and you go even down. So let's just keep in touch. So now third clearing is for somebody who has anything to do with career. You want to clear for career, we can do that. If nobody has for career, we just go to money. So I'll take one person, do demo for the person, and then the others will be doing for their own money situation. And when you go back, you can keep practicing. And we will continue for the next 5 days on these issues, everybody. So everybody will have his own emotions. We'll just clear that. Okay. So money. So Now, what is that particular emotion that you feel so strongly about money? Is it frustration? Is it stress? Is it worry? Is it fear? What is that emotion that you feel so strongly about money? Just give me one word, one, not long story. Just, is it fear? Is it worry? Is it anxiety? What's that emotion? Somebody says fear. And when you get money, you're afraid that you get finished. What else? What other emotion? Is the emotion that we want to clear. It's not the, it's the emotion first. So, okay, only one person saying, somebody says worry. Always worry about money. Like, what do I do now? You come and then can I solve all my problems and all of that? I want you to understand that that emotion that you're having towards money is a seed that you have sowed for money, and the seed will always produce after its kind, and that's why you keep worrying and worrying and worrying about money. And then you think that no, it's just, you don't know where it's coming from, but it is a belief that you've had maybe from your childhood that money is hard to get. And money is hard to get. Some other person will believe that money comes and goes. Maybe your family that have said money doesn't grow on trees, so you have to work hard for money. You have to struggle. So you have that belief of struggle, of worry, of fear about money. You see that emotion, you have carried it for, if you're 30 years right now, you're carrying for 30 years. What do you expect? It is just simply producing after its kind. It's just producing. It's just bearing the fruits of that negative emotion. So what we want to do now is simply, as I've explained, I'll send a video that I just uploaded today, is that your beliefs are what create the thoughts. The thoughts create the feeling, and the feeling creates the action. So the feeling is in the emotions. So the emotions that you feel are what will cause you the actions that you're receiving. So if you're not able to keep money, it's because you feel somehow about money, and you're not able to take that action. So the action cannot come if the feeling is not right. It's the feeling that causes the action. So you BTFA. You have to, the thing is BTFA. Beliefs give the thought gives the feeling gives the action. So now we want to clear for money. I will just take worry. For the person who has worry for money right now, I'm clearing for you. The others will clear for their fear, and the others will clear for their anxiety for money and all of that. We just do it right now. So just rub your heart on your heart. Just rub your hand, your right hand on your heart, right? You want to get that feeling. Yes, I accept I'm afraid. Yes, I accept I'm worried. I accept it. I'm not resisting it. I don't want to resist it, because if you resist it, it will persist. So I'm not resisting it. I accept. I take responsibility. So you're saying, I take 100% responsibility for my worry towards money. I take 100% responsibility for my worry towards money. I take 100% responsibility for every fear that I have towards money. I take 100% responsibility for not being able to keep money. So you're saying it aloud to yourself. You have to say it aloud. You have to say out the words. What you're saying out, because words are energy, it will manifest. Okay, so I take 100% responsibility for all my frustrations towards money. Say, I'm sorry, money.
100%
responsibility.
Frustration towards money.
Exactly. So now say, I'm sorry, money, for all the worry that I feel towards you. I'm sorry, money, because of this worry, I'm not able to keep you in my life. I'm sorry, money, for all the stress that I put on you. Say, please forgive me, money, for not taking actions towards keeping you. Please forgive me, money, for not taking the necessary steps to keep you in my life. Thank you, money, for all that you do for me. Thank you, money, even though I don't appreciate you enough, you still come true for me.
I don't appreciate you enough, you still come through.
Thank you, money, for all that you do for me, taking care of my needs, even when I don't appreciate you enough.
Thank you, money, for all that you do for me, taking care of my needs.
Thank you, money, for giving me my needs, my daily bread, my house over which I live. Thank you, money, for supplying my needs. Thank you, money, for taking care of my needs, not supply, taking care of my needs. Okay.
Taking care of my needs. Thank you, money.
Say, even though I don't say this many times.
Even though I don't say this many times.
I love you, money.
Even though I love you, money.
I really love you.
I really love you.
So what you appreciate, right? So if you appreciate money, it appreciates as well. So we tap for money right now. So just tap, 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 tap here. So even though I don't appreciate money, I still love and accept myself. Exactly the way I am. Even though I have all this worry towards money, I love and accept myself. Exactly the way I am. See, even though I get irritated sometimes about losing money, I still love and accept myself. Exactly the way I am. Now put your hands like this and breathe in and out. So breathe in and out. Now let's start tapping on our eyebrows, where the eyebrows start. Just tap there, tap with your finger, just tap, 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 tap. And say, all my worry about money release.
All my worry about money released.
Go to the corner of your eye, say, all my fears about money.
All my fears about money released.
Say, oh, every irritation down your eyes, under your eyes. Every irritation about money release.
About money released.
On top of your head, in the middle of your head, tap, tap, tap.
Every irritation about money,
every fear about money release.
Every fear about money release.
Tap under your nose. Say, all my stress about money release.
All my stress about money released.
All my frustrations about money release.
All my frustrations about money released.
Every stress I've caused on myself about money release. Under the arm, every worry and anxiety
about money released.
Tap on the other arm. Every action that has caused me stress about money release.
Caused me stress about money released.
Now on the edge of your finger, where the finger and the nail meet, tap there. Say, all my fears about money release. Tap.
All my fears about money release.
Next finger, every anxiety about money release.
Every anxiety about money released.
Every worry about money released.
About money released.
Every stress about money released.
Every stress about money released.
Every pain towards money released.
Every pain towards money released.
Now, the end, we go to our last round. Say, even though I have all these negative emotions towards money, I still love and accept myself. Exactly the way I am. Put your hands like this. Breathe in and out. Now, anybody had did you feel any release about the emotions about money? Any feelings, any emotions change, or any sharing that you had during the tapping about any of the health, relationship, career, money that we just did now? Any difference? Because what I want to explain to you, what's happening is that all these emotions are energy, right? All these emotions are energy, right? So what we are doing is an advanced form of Ho'oponopono. For those who were doing the other Ho'oponopono with me before now, we're just doing rushing because of time. But now we are having a conversation with the energy of that thing, because everything is energy. Energy can neither be created nor destroyed, you get. So if you create that emotion of fear, that emotion, you have created it, it must manifest. So there'll always be that worry, that fear, and all of that. So if you clear off this emotion, you are opening the traffic, you're opening the way for the free flow, because everything is out there in abundance. Everything is abundantly available, but we limit our abundance by our beliefs. What do we believe? We believe that money is hard to get. So that belief gives us a thought about money. That thought gives us an emotion towards money. And that emotion towards money gives us the actions that we take around money. You get. And for all other areas of our lives, you understand? So for example, for somebody who wants to lose weight and he's having that thought, I say, okay, I'm going to exercise tomorrow, but he has some beliefs about exercising. Say that exercising is strenuous. Exercising is a waste of time. When I exercise, nothing will happen. The next thing is that a thought will come to his mind and say, no need, just sleep. And then he really wanted to, and then the thought says, just sleep. That thought gives him a feeling of, I'm not feeling good today, maybe I just sleep. And then he takes the action and just sleeps. And then you start wondering, but why do I keep taking this action? It is not your fault. It's because you carry these beliefs from way back. These beliefs gives you thought, they give you feelings, and they take action. You take the action, and the action is negative if the feeling is negative. So you need to clear these feelings. Once you start clearing these emotions, you start opening the way, you start clearing the baggage, you start taking off some of that baggage and opening up the traffic for free flow. That infinite intelligence wants to actually give you all of these things in abundance. For those who are in our gratitude challenge, you have already followed up on this. We have many people got results from that challenge. One or two things shifted, but it will even shift more if you can clear your energy, right? If you can clear your energy, because clearing energy will make you start taking right action. Okay, so anybody has anything to share before we close about how you felt, or if your emotions have gone down? There's actually a place where your reactions, if you go to your dashboard there, you see reactions. You can actually put up your hand. You can actually raise your hand if you have a question now, just so that we don't make the place chaotic. So if you have a question, a sharing, want to share something about how you have felt, or if you had any emotional, that the emotions went down a little, you can share that with us. Just raise your hand, use the dashboard to raise. Okay, mom has raised her hand. So mom, I'll give you just like 2 minutes to say something, and then every other person can also contribute. Yes, ma. Yes, I'm listening. Yes, you can unmute. Okay. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Unmute on the computer. Yes.
I've done.
Yes.
I'm saying that at the level of relation, I have some calmness and it has reduced drastically.
Okay. So thank you so much for
Yes.
sharing on that. If we keep clearing layers of emotional pain or so on, they will start clearing. Don't expect it to clear all in one day. If it has taken 5 years to build up, it will take some time. So just it's the consistency that matters. Don't forget to watch that video I sent to you. It will give you a lot of clarity. Okay. Who else has something you want to share?
Okay.
Yes. Any other person has something to share? Okay. So if we don't have anything to share for now, so did anybody, okay, just give me one word how you felt about the session. Just one word about how you felt about the session, so we know what to do next time, make some improvements and all that. So concerning money, somebody says, I'm more reassured. Okay, concerning money, she feels a little reassurance. So it means that that worry has shifted just a little. So tomorrow we keep practicing, and then we begin to shift even further. Thank you so much for sharing that. Any other person has something he wants to share? She doesn't want to come on video. Okay, no trouble. All right, so thank you so much for practicing today. Tomorrow you will be there again at 7. But what will happen is that after these 7 days that I'm having with you for the free session, I'm going to have a graduation ceremony for you all on the 7th day, right? So on the 7th day, you can invite your friends, your family, whoever you want to share the experience with. So we invite these people on the 7th day and we'll share our experiences, like what has happened so far through these 7 days of practice. So our 7 days is going to be our little graduation ceremony, and we are going to have lots of fun. So I'm looking forward to meeting you from now till we have 5 more days, and then the 7th day for the graduation, and then we can also continue with those who want to continue for the remaining 21 days. We'll talk about that on the 7th day. Okay, so thank you so much for practicing and coming, and I look forward to see you tomorrow, because these things will not clear in one go. It needs a little consistency that we continue to do over and over again, and then we begin to clear. So please try to be consistent. Just come up at 7. You'll meet me clearing for all of us 108 times, and then we continue with our little session that we're having right now. Okay, thank you so much. See you guys tomorrow. Make sure you're there tomorrow. And you can also subscribe to our channel if you haven't. And make sure there's a group that I created today on the other Clearing Energy group for those who are actually practicing right now. So make sure you join that group so that I can see you all in one place. I can send you 1 or 2 tips, 1 or 2 motivation, so that throughout these 7 days, you keep practicing even on your own. So thank you so much, and see you guys tomorrow. Okay. All right. And good night.
Good night.
Yes.